Humanity has always looked up at the night sky, we have gazed at the countless stars. We have often wondered about other worlds out there. Mars, the red planet, shines like a beautiful jewel. It hangs in the dark expanse above us. It calls to us, a silent invitation. It whispers of grand adventure, it promises amazing new discoveries. The dream of humans reaching Mars is very old. It has been in our stories for a long time. Now that dream is finally getting closer. We are busy building the incredible tools to go there. Why do we want to go to Mars? Why this particular planet, our celestial neighbor? Mars is certainly not Earth. It is a different world. But it is similar to our home in some interesting ways. It has days that are a similar length to ours. It also has seasons, just like we experience on Earth. Scientists have found evidence of ancient water on Mars. This is a very exciting clue. Perhaps, just perhaps, there was once life there. Or maybe simple life still hides somewhere beneath its rusty surface. Finding out would change everything we know. It would answer some of the biggest questions we have. Are we alone in this vast universe? Mars might hold the key to this profound mystery. The journey itself is a truly grand challenge. It pushes our human limits further than ever before. It tests our brightest minds to find solutions. It demands immense courage from those who go. Going to Mars is not just about planting a flag. It is not just a symbolic gesture. It is fundamentally about survival in a new place. It is about learning how to live beyond our home planet, Earth. This knowledge will be incredibly vital for our species. It could help to secure our long-term future. It could make humanity a multi-planet species living on more than one world. That is a very powerful and inspiring idea to consider. So, the allure of Mars is undeniably strong. It is a compelling mix of deep curiosity and great ambition. It is a powerful desire for new knowledge. It is also driven by a basic need for expansion, to explore further. The distinct red gleam of Mars pulls at our adventurous human spirit. It represents the next giant leap for humankind. It is a significant step into the vast unknown. It is a step towards truly understanding our small place in the enormous cosmos. The amazing adventure is about to begin for real, very soon indeed, as we prepare for this monumental undertaking. To reach the distant planet Mars, we need a very special kind of ship. Not just any ordinary rocket will be suitable for this epic journey. This unique spaceship must be a comfortable home for the astronauts. It must also function as a working laboratory for science. Crucially, it must serve as a strong shield against space dangers. Brave astronauts will live inside this vessel for many, many months. So it needs to be incredibly strong and perfectly reliable. It will carry absolutely everything they need for survival and work. This includes all their food, their precious water, their breathable air, and the vital fuel for the engines. All these supplies must be carefully packed and stored for the long, arduous voyage through space. The technology behind this Mars spaceship is simply amazing. Incredibly powerful engines will blast the ship away from Earth's surface. These engines need a huge amount of sheer thrust to succeed. They will fight hard against Earth's strong gravitational pull. Once it is safely in space, the ship will mostly coast. It will follow a very carefully planned and calculated path towards Mars. This special path cleverly uses the gravity of the sun and planets to save precious fuel. Large solar panels, unfurled like wings, will capture sunlight. This captured sunlight will then be turned into vital electricity. This electricity powers all the ship's essential systems, keeping everything running smoothly throughout the months of travel. Inside the spaceship, the living and working area is quite compact. Every single inch of available space is used very efficiently. There are small private living quarters for each member of the crew. There are also dedicated areas for daily exercise routines. Exercise is extremely important when living in zero gravity for long periods. There is a central command center, the brain of the ship. Here, astronauts will carefully pilot the huge vessel. They will also communicate regularly with mission control back on Earth. They will constantly monitor all the ship's vital systems to ensure safety. It is truly a small, self-contained world, hurtling silently through the vastness of space towards its distant red target. The Mars-bound ship also needs very serious protection. Deep space is an incredibly harsh and unforgiving environment. There is a constant stream of dangerous radiation coming from the sun. There are also tiny, fast-moving meteoroids which are like space bullets. The ship's outer hull must be exceptionally tough and resilient. It will have layers of special shielding materials. This shielding helps to keep the crew safe from these hazards. Building such a complex and capable vessel is a truly huge undertaking for engineers. It takes many, many years of hard work and countless brilliant minds. It stands as a true feat of human ingenuity, and our unyielding desire to explore new frontiers. The long journey to the planet Mars is not a quick weekend trip. It actually takes many, many months to complete. It typically takes around 6 to 9 months, sometimes even longer. The exact duration depends heavily on the precise positions of Earth and Mars. Both planets are always moving in their orbits. They orbit our sun at different speeds and on different paths. So, we must launch the spaceship at exactly the right time. This special time is called a launch window. Choosing the correct launch window ensures the shortest possible journey. Missing this carefully calculated window means a very long wait, often years, for the next opportunity to embark on this cosmic voyage. Astronauts on this mission will face many difficult challenges. Living in a very small, confined space for such a long time is hard. It can become quite lonely being so far from home. It can also be very stressful, with pressure to succeed. The crew members must get along well with each other. Excellent teamwork is absolutely essential for the mission's success and safety. They are incredibly far from Earth, millions of miles away. Communication with mission control back on Earth has a significant time delay. Messages can take many minutes to travel across the vast distance. This unavoidable delay makes instant natural conversation completely impossible. It certainly adds to the profound feeling of isolation for the crew members. Weightlessness or zero gravity is another very big issue to manage. It might sound like a lot of fun just floating around effortlessly, but it has serious negative effects on the human body over time. Muscles can get weak from lack of use against gravity. Bones can lose their vital density, becoming more brittle. Astronauts must therefore exercise for several hours every single day. This rigorous exercise helps to combat these unwanted physical effects. Specialized exercise equipment, designed for space, helps them to do this effectively. Their bodies and health are constantly monitored by doctors on Earth. Maintaining good health is a top priority on this long, challenging voyage through the empty void of space. Then there is the ever-present danger of space radiation. Here on Earth, our atmosphere and magnetic field protect us very well. They shield us from most harmful solar and cosmic radiation. But in deep space between the planets there is much less natural protection. Astronauts are exposed to significantly more radiation during their journey. This increased exposure unfortunately increases certain health risks over their lifetime. The spaceship does have some shielding built into its walls, but this shielding cannot block out all of the dangerous particles. Scientists are constantly working on developing better ways to protect space crews. It remains a constant and serious concern for any long-duration space travel mission to Mars or beyond. Just imagine, after all those long months of travel through space, a tiny faint dot seen through the window gradually grows larger. Soon, it becomes a recognizable disk in the blackness. Then, it finally resolves into a whole new world. That amazing world is Mars, the red planet. Seeing it up close with human eyes for the very first time must be an absolutely breathtaking experience. The famous red planet, no longer just a distant point of light in the sky, but a real tangible place, a hard-won destination finally reached. The rusty ochre and butterscotch colors would completely fill the spacecraft's viewport. Distinct features like canyons and giant craters would slowly become visible to the eager crew. Mars has a very thin atmosphere, much thinner than Earth's. It is home to some truly giant volcanoes, the largest in our entire solar system. Olympus Mons, for instance, is a massive shield volcano. It is incredibly tall, about 3 times taller than Earth's Mount Everest. Valles Marineris is another famous feature, a truly huge system of canyons. It stretches for thousands of miles across the Martian surface. It would easily dwarf the Grand Canyon on Earth by comparison. Huge dust storms can sometimes grow to cover the entire planet. The landscape is alien and stark, yet it also feels strangely familiar, like deserts on Earth. It is a vast, silent desert world, patiently waiting for us to explore its many secrets. Landing the spacecraft safely on Mars is another extremely huge challenge. The planet's thin atmosphere makes slowing down very tricky. Parachutes alone are not enough to do the job safely. Powerful retro rockets must fire with precision to slow the final descent. It is a very complex and carefully timed sequence of critical events. Absolutely everything must work perfectly for a successful landing. Once the spacecraft has landed safely, the real human exploration of Mars begins. Astronauts will take their first historic steps onto another world. They will collect important rock and soil samples. They will search diligently for any signs of past or present life. They will learn so much about this fascinating new world. Exploring the planet Mars is not just for this current generation, it is a legacy we build for all who come after us. What we learn from these early missions will pave the way for future endeavors. Future, more ambitious missions could build permanent outposts on Mars. Perhaps one day, humans might even build entire cities there. Mars could potentially become a second home for humanity in the solar system. This is certainly a very bold and ambitious vision for our future. But human beings are natural explorers, it is in our very nature. The incredible journey to Mars is truly just the beginning. A grand cosmic adventure genuinely awaits us, full of untold promise and discovery for generations to come.